One thing we're lucky enough to have in abundance is game. But it can seem daunting to cook. So if you're unsure about giving it a try, here's a pheasant dish that is very simple and delicious. When I was young, we had quite a few of the blessings from the countryside. We'd have rabbit and mustard stew, we'd have a casseroled pheasant. You could go to your butcher and get those, and they weren't on ration, so you can imagine we had them quite often. Start by seasoning the pheasant breasts and sear them in a hot pan in oil and butter. Before I turn them over, I'm going to put a little bit of pepper and salt on the second side. It's worth giving game a chance, but you could just as easily use chicken breasts. Look at that for a lovely colour. Just golden, just round the side there, and quickly turn it over. You don't want to cook them through. I want them still raw in the middle. Put the breasts to one side and start your sauce by cooking one roughly chopped onion in the same pan. So those look pretty good to me. They're translucent, they're not too brown. I like leaving them in great big pieces. I think it looks good. This is one of the recipes that you really don't have to chop them finely. Now add 2 level tablespoons of paprika, 1 tablespoon of light muscovado sugar and 300 ml of double cream. This is rich, it is full of flavour, it is sheer luxury. Gosh, that's a wonderful colour. Now I'm going to add the pheasant back into that wonderful mixture. Wait a minute, there's a bit of juice, I want that in there. That'll all add to the flavour. And I've got that on a very low heat, and I'm just going to let that cook away for a few minutes. In a separate pan, fry off 250 grams of sliced chestnut mushrooms in a little butter. It may seem fussy to do them separately, but it makes all the difference. They get a little bit of colour, you evaporate some of that liquid, and they don't look sort of pale and insignificant in the dish. Finish it off with a handful of chopped parsley. This is the part I like most. Everything's ready. I like to serve it with some creamy mashed potato and some young broad beans. What could be nicer? And lastly, here comes our pheasant. And plenty of sauce to go with it. Now, who could resist that? My pheasant breasts with a rich, creamy sauce with mushrooms and paprika.